Listen now, Mr. Kansas Law Dog. Law don't go around here. Savvy? Yeah, that's real.
I think people are obsessed with the mystical experience today because of searching for the genuine. It's the same thing as the genuine. It's because mystical experience is not a manufactured experience. So if I go to Disney World, or if I sit in the movie theater, or if I go to the amusement park, it's a manufactured experience. And where a manufactured experience was a rare thing 50 or 100 years ago, the carnival came into town, you had a cool event, you had Mardi Gras, awesome. But then we are bombarded with manufactured experiences today. So I heard what Pete was talking about. We're seeking the story, or we're seeking the binding of the story and have it be personal and meaningful. And that's where the mystical experience comes in. I think one thing I think about a lot is quantity versus the quality. Quality is the vertical, and quantity. We are bombarded with so many stories these days. We have unlimited stories that we could watch, but it's artificial, shallow participation. It's like, why are we all here instead of watching Netflix when that is like professionally story crafted, whatever? Like, why are we all here? And it's because this is not artificial. Like, whatever we're doing, it's only artificial insofar as like we're not physically in the same room.
To suggest that psilocybin is a pathway to a mystical experience is perhaps at the same level of suggesting that one go to church.
I'm not here to defend psychedelics, all right? They are where how I found my way here, so I'm very grateful for them. However, since we're talking about it, one thing that comes to mind is that like perhaps maybe these things would be more appropriately situated in the church, rather than outside of the church. Like it is, because it is definitely not just the experience, it's like the framework that you're like the story that you're in when you to do it. And and if you're in a Christian story, then mystical experiences are often helpful for people. We're not just out here chasing mystical experiences, but I think the role of mysticism in general, like for people to have a more spiritual experience of reality, like there's lots of people who I would say in church who don't actually like encounter God, or like encounter, maybe that's not needed, but I mean, ultimately, aren't we trying to walk with God? Like with God. That's not like, like we're trying to be with God in the kingdom. I don't know. A big reason I feel hesitant to go to church is that I have a mystical experience when I go to church. And it's like, I'm weeping, and people are like, what is going on? This guy's freaking me out, Life is a mystical experience, y'all.
Yeah, I think that when we have a notion of mystical because of the scientism and the like modern, like that stuff's not real, that's mysticism. Those are the mystic arts. That's a fortune teller, that's hogwash, hui. And so like I think for the believer, it's kind of like, in what way is God not talking to me? And if I'm not getting the message, it's certainly not because he's not being clear. It's my ears are full of wax, or my life is full of sin, or my brain is full of
nanoparticles,
heavy metals.
We have electromagnetic sickness.
Yeah.